Hello, wonderful universe. It's Jennifer here at Eureka Astrology and Healing, and today we are doing video 3 of St. John's Wort, the magical uses. Today it's the summer solstice, and I went looking for St. John's Wort out in one of our local parks, and I could only find one that was in bloom. Usually they're fully open this time of year, so our season has definitely been different. But I did find one. It's in the morning. It's going to be 101 degrees today, and true to the solstice, it's going to be very bright and full of light. And that brings us to the magical uses. So much like we talked about earlier, one of its magical uses is to let the light in. Let's zoom in here, and you can see how beautiful the flower is. It looks like a star, and it has little holes throughout the leaves, like I said, that lets the light in, and so that is one of its main uses. Let's zoom in here if we can see one of the leaves. I'll try and hold the stalk and see if we can. They're still hard to see though. I can't quite capture it. I'll have to draw it or something and put it on up, but it's really quite remarkable. And another use that's used magically is for protection spells. And what I've noticed when I go looking for it in the wild is that it's on the borders, right, protecting the other plants. Maybe it also likes to be seen too, and that's another one of its magical uses, is fame, right? It comes out in the brightest part of the year here in the Northern Hemisphere. It needs that full light, and it wants to be seen, showing its yellow, bright, beautiful colors, but also being where we can see it as well, humans, animals, and the like. Another one of its magical uses is for purification. Like I said, it's got a lot of protection, and especially against sadness and evil spirits, and it helps with cleansing out of, let's say, negative energies. So you can use it for that as well, for healing. I feel like you could also use this for soul retrieval work because of it letting the light in and protecting, and more so not with the first initial part of soul retrieval work, but more of the filling in and calling back the soul, the final closing pieces. You could use it for protection, but then also bringing in the light. You just don't want to bring in the light too quickly if you are doing that. It's also used for divination in general. Like I said, the solstice is a magical day, full of lore, and a plant that is so strongly associated is also going to be a thing that is great for divination if you're trying to connect with other realms. Again, though, please do it safely, as you know, you can contact things in places that you don't always want to do. And then, of course, strength. This plant, if you see it from afar, doesn't look too strong, but it really does survive quite well through windstorms and lots of things. It is unfortunately prone to a kind of rust disease, and I've seen it happen a lot, and so hopefully we can take care of that. But other than that, I've seen it very hardy, very, very healthy. One of the things I wanted to show too, I feel like it could be associated with ancestral work because of the blood red pigment that comes out of it. It's from one of its constituents. You can see that blood right there. It's kind of reddish. It's no accident. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to ask the plant here. Let's see, I'm going to grab one of them. I don't want to grab all of them. And I'm going to show you what happens. Okay, move too close to the camera. There we go. You get a red pigment that comes from the bud. And like I said, that's an actual active constituent, but you can see all of a sudden it looks like it's bleeding. So I think it's also very good for ancestral magic. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's used for so much more. Magically, you could use it as a dried plant. You could take it and infuse these tops in oil and make it a nice, really deep red oil for medicinal uses, but also magical uses. You could also tincture it in alcohol. There's so many ways you can use it, and I just feel like it's such a magical plant with such lore. And as you can see, the little bees love it too. I hope you enjoyed this series on St. John's Wort, and you find magical, wonderful ways to incorporate it into your life. If you like what I'm doing, hit like, subscribe, go to my website and see all my services. May the plants ground you and the stars guide you. Ciao for now.